need a haircut, buddy. You need a haircut. You. You need a haircut. You want to get a haircut? Snack a pose. Dada. You want to get a haircut? Please come home. I got yeah. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. You staying out? You coming in? What are you gonna do? Oh. Hey, yeah. What's going on? Hmm. How you doing, sweetheart? How you doing? Come on here. Honey, I was hoping that it wasn't no beef. Um, I was hoping that it wasn't no beef. But sound like there may be. Sound like it may be. Mm. Mm. There's something else that I wanted to say too. Um, Pertaining to me. You in the hotel parking lot? What you hanging out for? What you hanging out for? I have three things that I want to say. First of all, it's addressing the title that I put up to a lot of the spectators out here. Um, Wondering how do you guys deal with having specific bloggers or YouTube content creators and you have your favorite, but you also want to hear what the other person may be saying, right? It's like, how do you deal with that? Like, you want to go in the chat, you want to conversate, you want to like her. Most people, when they do have their two bloggers that they like to hear from, or YouTube content creators, let me use that term, right? And you just hide out in the bushes, kind of see what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And I know a lot of people do. I know a lot of people be like, mm, let me see how much battery I got on this phone, because I'm on this. Okay, it's at 86%. A lot of people do. They'll just kind of lay in the cut, you know, soak up, what's being said, and then also so that they don't lose somewhat of a acquaintanceship with the other person. You say, not me. They shot him in the hook. What? Who got shot in the hook? You better get your butt out of there. Get out of there. So we're gonna talk about that because it's pertaining to me, though, right? And what people may think that they know about my character. I want to address my character, right? I want to address some things that I kind of vaguely remember what was said pertaining to me when it came to that um, one-on-one talk between myself and Booker. So I want to talk about that too, okay? 'Cause a lot of people don't know me. And you can only insinuate, out of the picture that was painted in front of you, right? A lot of people just don't know me. respectfully. I'm usually don't respond back, to those type of speculations, right? Because you never know what that person agenda may be. You never know what that person may be thinking also. You never know what person that side that person may be on. You just never know. So you know what? I leave the well enough alone, but I'm gonna address it. I'm gonna address it. Um, but how do you deal with it? How do you actually deal with it? You stay in the bushes when you know that you have two content creators that you would like to hear, and staying in the bushes keeps you out of the situation. Then you have those that go hard for the content creator that they actually like, where they will post in the comment areas. They will come in the chat and say some things. Hello, sweetheart. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Harlem. And they will, post some things. You got to be careful with those because you can get hit, as a target. You can get hit. Or you know, you can get hit as a target. I'm just going to leave it there. But then, babe, I'm on my live. Stop birching. I'm supposed to know you're on your live? Yeah, I'm talking. I'm not talking to myself. So, because I don't feel like going downstairs. So, this situation occurring, because, well, hopefully it will come to an end, but it occurred, okay? And it came from behind things that was said from the Randa's channel, okay? And Randa followed up behind my channel um, on that particular day, the last few days, right? And when a person, why you don't go do it on my computer so I can learn how to do that? Do the Skype on it. Right? It's convenient. You really do a phone to my computer right there. It's not that easy. No, but let me check my pizza because I'm losing my train of thought right quick. I'm just checking my pizza. I got pizza in the oven. I got some home running in the oven. That's what Sunday brunch is right now. So, and it's not quite there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Da-da-da. And that's what I had taste for instead of soul southern food. But high greatness. So all of this is kind of following up behind um, this past couple of days that was out here on the YouTube street. I may sound like I'm in my feelings a little bit about it, and I guess it's because I don't know. It really bothers me when there's, you know, the women, when it's the women, right? And I'm like, oh God. So, Randa had said some things on her channel. Um, she's a homegrown ass woman, so um, she's have to position herself to also defend herself if she chooses as a grown ass woman. Well, there's a rebuttal that came back because a name came out, which was Spitting Fire's name um, from Randa's Live. Well, apparently, Spitting Fire decided to rebuttal back to it. She didn't like being called messy. A lot of us do not like to be called messy out here um, in the streets, especially when you're just rebuttaling or putting your own opinion on things that you have seen out on YouTube. But what would be the best way? What makes you decide, well, I like that person and I like that person, or I've been rocking with that person and in that person's chat. I've been in that person's chat and in that person's chat. Like, because it's a conscience feeling, right? Like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Most people, like I say, will just stay away from it. But then you'll have those people where they are in defensive mode for the content creator that they actually like, you know. And then it happens to be a content creator that they just don't like, so they don't care. They're going to show up and say some things towards the content creator. So, and then of course, the content creator, because a situation occurring from previous days, will usually sit up and sum up that, oh my God, you're here on defense for that content creator. So that person is going to get hit target, Um, I don't know. I kind of don't usually have those problems over here, except for, like for instance, when Mia from the Bushes come out, I didn't speculate who sent her. I don't give a, I'm not gonna ever take time or waste time to put two and two together, whether if she's here for on behalf of somebody else or she's defending somebody else. Now, when Maya from the Bushes was over here, that was just my own personal little joke or whatever, just to pick at Maya because of her, the way she come in and the things that she says. Um, and so then I labeled her as, oh, you must be a Bookham baby mama. I don't know that be true, and really don't care to be true, but um, when you see a content creator do so, that can also means that they saw some things that the general public did not see out here, and summed it up their way in order to deal with it the way that they choose to deal with it. So I was watching Spitting Fire with her comeback on Randa, right? And rightfully so, Randa did call her out, so rightfully so, yeah, she decided to turn on her flames and come back and say some things. That situation that occurred with Spit and Fire and the situation or the words that came from Randa these past couple of days when it came out, we have to understand that there's always going to be an underlining situation, something that occurred a while back, and those particular type of feelings usually will resurface. They will resurface. You know how y'all, we say that, oh, you've been feeling some type of way a long time ago. Because, I mean, normally when it's fresh like this, you don't usually have individuals where they will bite back at you, immediately. Some of them will try to, figure out, well, where did this all come from? But this had this is something that had occurred a while back, a while back. You say sometimes you got to sit back. Yeah, you do, Queen. So I was sitting there and I was like, wow, some of us had to know that due to a situation that also has a tad bit of an entanglement with Sylvia in it, that normally it don't take but one or two words to spark up that whole entire debacle. So, um, I listened to it, and like I say, rightfully so. She had a right to hit back. Her name did come out. And I guess that's usually one of the rules that's kind of out here. If you say my name, don't say my name, keep my name out your mouth. And then usually if you don't, a person, depending on what you're talking about and how you're speaking on that particular name, is going to bite back. And that's just on period. It's going to happen. So you got to be prepared for it. Or, you can, I say it what I say it. And then leave it, most people leave it alone. However, growing out here on the YouTube streets and I get it that there was a bunch of ops. I get it that quite a few people said a whole lot of things per, pertaining to R. Kelly situation, right? That it just wasn't likable. A lot of people didn't like it, especially it was prematurely said because R. Kelly had not started trial yet. So, they were prosecuting him out here in the public in this community without him even starting the recourses of whether if he was innocent or guilty. So it's like I understood that. But here's the thing with me, because several years has passed, and I always say to myself, nothing has changed about how I am as far as advocating for R. Kelly. Nothing, none of that has changed. But what has changed with me is because sometimes you can take that step back, and if a particular op is on a whole different other subject, without it being the attack of R. Kelly, I can speak to you. Like, hey, how you doing? You ask me a question, I can respond. I don't think I ever gained that level of hatred, especially because, one, I don't know these people. So, and to me, to have that particular feeling about hating somebody, whether on things that they say, I always felt like you need to physically know that person. I don't know, none of these people like that. So, I'll have an opposition, hit me in the comments to respond to a clip that I may did or live that I may did, and I just hit the like button. Okay, well, thank you. Keep it moving. However, I have a different mode set when I have a opposition come in my chat and say something that is about R. Kelly that I may not like. I may hit that person back. It's just two different stands, two different subjects going on, right? But if you want to hit my comment and be like, well, and you're opposition, you be like, oh, well, I like the shoes, or I like, the nail color polish. Okay, fine, thank you, and for being nice about that. So here, here's a heart. That's just me though. But you will have some people out here that went maybe more extremely hard for R. Kelly and may not never, ever, ever want to talk to an op. You know, we're never going to dinner together. We're never getting in the same car together. You're not going to meet my mom. I'm not going to meet your dad and your mom or none of that. But I understand it. I truly understand it. And the main reason to where it is understandable is because it caused a lot of confusion out here. It caused a lot of separation. It caused a lot of diabolical, crazy ass lives on it. Just arguments, arguments. So I get those three focal points about, not never or wanting to deal with an opposition. Now, from what I'm hearing, Randa and Spitting Fire have had some run-ins, from a while back. So yes, what was said from Randa saying that on the roll call that Spitting Fire is messy too, right? And so Spitting Fire decided to pull up on the mic, and rightfully, like I say, so because that's how they roll out here when your name is called. Um, I I didn't take it personally. Hey, Kendra, I didn't take it personally, but I think overall, as much as we talk about repairing this and repairing that amongst our culture, it's it's also in hindsight of saying we're never going to get there. We're never going to get there, people. We're never going to get there. And I hear so much about repairing of this, repairing of that, repairing of this. And we never get there. Not as long as we're living human beings that deals with the flesh of feelings. We got these feelings. And these feelings erupts and it makes us forget how we can continue to unite and as one to make things better for us within our cultures. That goes for all of the cultures out here, right? Whether you're black, white, I don't know, green, red, purple, orange, brown. But we're never going to get there. We're never. We gonna keep talking about it. Lord, I was gonna say till my head turned blue, but my head is blue today. It's wet right now and conditioning. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it blue, but I was just messing around with it, and it is what it is today because I was bored. So I watched it. Like I say, this has a little bit of differences of actions about with Sylvia in it. So I don't know. But it was sad. A little bit, it was sad. But you're on YouTube, so people can walk away. What you doing?
Looking for the remote.
Especially when it comes to the women, I'm like, oh man, you know, I'm not here to say, who should do what behind what had happened, but I was just wondering how y'all deal with it. You know, me, I just stopped altogether from going into quite a few chats, unless, I feel like being tickled pink by some crap that's being said, But I kind of realized that this is why in this community that people won't show up to your chat, afraid to type in your chat, then already favored up on where you want to be in a specific chat, And we talking about coming together. We ain't making it. We ain't making it. You have to solely depend on independency to make it. Because you can't depend on nobody else. Those feelings crush everything. Crush everything. It really does. But, and I get it, I ain't going over there, because I don't like her. I ain't going over there because I don't like him and blah, blah, blah. So the bushes, I guess, is the best place to be. And as far as being the content creators in this community over here, the realization about it is nobody's going to freaking grow at all because we need each other to grow. We need to borrow each other people to actually grow. Not gonna happen. You don't like what I said. She don't like what she said. He don't like the way he said it and they said it. And it kind of got, it's old, but what do you do? YouTube is also a competitive field. It's a very competitive field. This shit is like trying to apply for a surgeon, a position as a goddamn surgeon. Look, this is what this shit is, boy. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go apply for this job. Hope I get it. You ain't getting it because this is what we do. But coming from those two, young ladies, I don't know, as I'm listening to it, it really, it kind of saddened me a little bit. I was like, oh no, oh no. But I know one's got to defend himself. Everybody's got to defend himself out here and stand their troops and like, you ain't finna punk me. Shit, fuck you. You can't punk me, When in reality, all of us, I'm pretty sure, ain't no damn punks. All of us I know, no, you don't want people talking and saying, this or that, oh, my pizza ready. Hold on. About you and threatening you and blah, blah, blah. So I just hope that maybe, they can, her, Randa, Spitfire, Sylvia, whatever, get your freaking panels together. Get your panels, Somebody need to be up there, get you mediated, because it's not that freaking serious at all for no freaking YouTube and especially for the freaking attention. So I say that to say this because everybody knows that I have had my channel focal point on laughter. Mainly so, laughing at Booker. Not because of what other people were saying about of goddamn Bookham out here. Hey G, hey G, Miss Brown, hey, thanks for coming. Not because of that. You say it's hard to support each other when we're constantly being separated as us. That's you're right. It's the labels, right? It's the labels. We got away from the whole agree to disagree to, I don't like it because, you're up. You said these things about R. Kelly. Me being more realistic in life, on here and off of here. You can say a million and one things that you can come up with, right? I knew that no matter what, Mr. Kelly still had to go through the justice system and stand trial. They, I knew that, So at some point, Kendra, I'll use Drunken Larry. No matter how much I came out here to say, with Drunken Larry, you hung him on the cross and you hung him on the cross. I, I had to make a decision. Well, if I'm saying these things, about him, I have to stay away from him. And I did as such. Not going to come on here and say, well, I wish you was dead, or I wish you got hit by a car, or I'm pulling your paperwork and putting it out on YouTube. Never. So that ain't my character. I'd rather just have left it right where it was, because the things that I was saying, no, I know wasn't finna bring him no goddamn type of physical harm to his front door. Because shouldn't nobody want to, you know, put themselves in a position where it can harm somebody or it can harm you. I ain't never giving up that. I'm never giving up my freedom to my life to nobody doing some stupid shit. So yeah, I did some, videos on him and was feeling some type of way from the things that he was saying. But there's just limits to the game. I could say, you was wrong. Boy, you need to shut up. Why you saying that? You did this. But all that other goofy stuff, nah, you got time for that, bro. Ain't got time for that. But so that was what was said, um, when I would, kind of run the content the way that I would run the content over here. But hopefully someone can get those three ladies, and I don't know. That topic really not that freaking serious, you know. I've done content on some of Sylvia's freaking lives, but not to the extent where I'm like, bitch, I hate you, bitch, I'm pulling up. I didn't do that shit. None of that. None of that. I don't even know why people on a microphone, use that terminology. Pull up. That's almost like people that write suicide letters. Why would you write a letter to inform people that you gonna commit suicide? Most people, you just do it. So you just kind of don't take it as serious. You know, some people will leave, I guess, some letter or so just to inform you about the type of depression and health issues or whatever that, or mental issue that they may have had, about why they may have done it. But most people just don't do it. You've seen many people like jump off a bridge, but they didn't leave you a letter, say that they was gonna do so. You may find a letter later on about why, but that's here and there. So hopefully, you know, we can get a channel and get those three ladies out here. You know, got to kill that noise. Y'all got to kill that noise, man. That shit ain't cool. It ain't healthy at all. It ain't healthy at all. Not at all. And of course, we giving, as they say, the community shit that we like to see. Now, let me jump back to where I say about the live that I decided to do. And I know that there was quite a few people that wanted to be on that live, right? That wanted me to drop the link. Had I dropped the link, it was going to be hooping and hollering, and everything that everybody wanted to say had already said it up and down through my chat, Randa's chat, and everybody else's chat. Over and over. It's been going up and down through there. So there's no need for me to let anybody up. There's a second reason why I did not let anybody up. And it's because of the way of what's going on right now. It's called the part-time visitors. And as bad as I wanted to, it just kind of grabbed me back and say no. Because I can't even get the people in here on a good day to laugh with me. On a good day. Not on no bullshit. On a good day. Won't even come in and laugh. I watch my numbers as well. Won't hit the like button. And you guys are gone. I'm not asking you guys to hit the like button or 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 pay, do the cash app. Now I do ask for the membership card because that's only $1.99 and it does help. It truly do help. So shout out to my members, right? That helps. But I was like, nah, man. Had it been a regular participant where you're here with me even on the good days and not just so much the drama days, and I'd have been like, okay, just keep it clean. But I think at that time from that live, I wanted Bookham to understand me after I'm hearing some BS about a freaking Rico. And as I asked him, what is a Rico? What is a Rico? So I saw another live, right? A lot of it, I didn't understand it. It sounded like pretty verbiage to me, right? Because you have so many people out here that wants to have that intellect about them, right? Clearly, wasn't making no sense. You cannot tell people about me. You cannot. Cannot tell people about me. Hello? Yeah, he's coming out. Did you get those cookies? All right, he's coming up. Bye. So I want to get that straight. When I started my job, way, 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 way long time ago, right? I had not too long ago left Indianapolis. Okay, sold my house there. I had not too long ago left Chicago. And I tell you guys that I am a mixture of kind of everything. I'm a mixture of the house. I'm a mixture of the books. I'm a mixture of the streets. Okay? Spent a long time in the streets. And most of you females out there can understand what I'm saying. So I had my first child. And sometimes it takes that one first child, right, to be like, you know what? I ain't living for me no more. I'm living for this one. So I changed some things around in my life, but I'm from the streets, okay? But in the streets, thank you, males, but also got my book knowledge that I needed to survive out here, okay? So I'm listening as my character is trying to be described or some advice is trying to be given to me. I'm over 50. I've lived it and I learned it. I may not say it to where my context is clearly understood to people. But here's what RC used to tell me. My dad and I want to say 3 brothers, because I have only 3 that's older than me and 2 that's younger than me. So I'm going to go with 3. As long as you understand it, ain't no need of trying to make nobody else understand it because you're not. Because they're going to always consume it and then regurgitate it their way of what they think, how they feel. Blah, 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 right? I'm going to go back outside. Hey, Coda. Right? So, it's crazy, but I was listening just for a minute because it started to sound like verbiage to me, right? Well, so here's my character. Once I grew up, decided to pack it up. Ain't nothing out here no more. I got a baby I got to get going with, right? Make things poppin'. So, um, somebody block, Miss Brown, block Hubert. Because you probably don't even know nothing about karma and nothing about papoose. So, you can go. Karma's coming. And then let me know when you decide, when you have taken the position of God. And that's the day I believe that it will be the last day of the existence of earth. Yeah. Well, let me know. Let me know. Thank you. That's fine. Nobody trying to hear that crap. Everybody. Mo. Everybody wants to I should have came on my computer. Everybody wants to say something or whatever about freaking life. You ain't God. Now you do. Hey, how are you? See what? Um, you took it off? Yeah, let me. I'm wondering if my thing is gonna. Oh, Coda got a tattoo. Y'all want to see? Show him your tattoo. Ooh, turning 18, right? Oh, flip that light back on. No, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm going to turn this light on over here. Coda got a tattoo. That's what happened at 18, huh? Now I'm finna put her out. I'm gonna put you out my house now.
Pain, 6 out of 10.
How much it cost?
My dad paid for it.
Good.
It took him like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
The after, nobody told me that after hurts worse than getting it. Because it starts throbbing.
Yes, and itchy and stuff.
But yeah, I'm not supposed to recover it. But then I bought my soap and stuff to clean it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, yeah, she got a little small one. It's all right. You know, I ain't gonna kill nothing. So, but I don't even, I didn't even read all of Hubert Eugene Frank Tong, whatever his name is. I didn't even read it all, because I know, same thing with me. I go to 0 to 10, y'all. I do. And I'm working on that, man. I'm working on, especially, like some crazy ass shit. He came in with some crazy stuff. Going up out of here with that crap, right? So, about me. So, when I was in Chicago, I seen a lot. A whole lot, right? And then after you get to seeing a lot, you learn that you live quite longer by just minding your business. Mind your business. Even though there's some things that you kind of wish you'd have said some things about or this or that, but when you understand that us as a culture don't care about each other, you say some things, the repercussions behind it, and you got to make a choice whether if you want to deal with that, you want to do that. So, and then I was busy, doing a lot of other things in life that was making me happy. So not that it was going unforeseen, it's just that it just passed you by and you just go on so that you can make your life better and not pick up on the things that you're seeing that can convince you to do those type of things, right? So I was listening to the live, and the live with Bookham on my panel, right? Not just Bookham. There's quite a few people that may have came through And one thing that you will see me do is kind of fall back. I may do this, I may do this, I may do this. I'm giving it to you, right? And I'm also going to tell you why the people that decide to think that they know my character is in way more of entanglements out here than Papoose will ever be. And it's because you say less. I hear this boy or Arlisha screaming about a piece of a piece of paper where it can possibly stream up a freaking RICO charge. I've already asked myself pertaining to what I know exactly what is a RICO. I already done that. I don't fit that. I don't fit that detailing of criminal activity because it is a criminal act in order to have that particular type of that RICO that Bookham decide to develop verbally. Okay, first of all, let's not forget that it was verbally. Second of all, let's not forget that if it was 10 toes down, you wouldn't be scared to show your docket number and the judge or whoever is looking over this to decide, whatever district attorney, whether if these people would like to go investigate. So trust me, I'm not scared or terrified of nothing at all. What killed me was that a person would stoop so low to do those things, but it was not to be expected coming from the character that he puts out here. The language that Bookham uses and the people that he has argued with. Like, what are you doing? Sitting back here twisting around on my thumb, on my butt? That's not going to happen. Say less. That's what I do on my channel when it comes to situations like this. Had other people, I wish I could have been there to bump you to say, use your Wingard rights. See, a lot of other rights that you don't know about that is also educational and can also help you out. It's not always in all of those law books and everything that you read, but there are other laws and things that is equivalent to that helps you out as well. See, I'm not a law student, right? I'm not a law student, but I'm a student of what I do here. And that is exactly what I teach when I go in with different employees. And they wants to plead their case right away. I have to bump them. Yeah. Say Wingard rights. In other words, meaning that I don't give a damn what you ask me and I don't give a damn what you're saying. I still have the right to remain silent. And here's another thing that gets you black people. I'm not talking about you guys, you girl, ladies in the chat. I'm just saying black people in general, right? That gets you so freaking caught up out there where you got to run and explain yourself. It is because you prematurely speak your mind. Knowing that by the time they get to your case, you can't remember a half of the shit that you done said. Just for example, the young guy Copeland, Little Woody. Even though we know that he may be playing the ups and down verbiage game on there and I can't recall and what you mean, those people did have some of that stuff. They had his shit recorded. And it's not only Little Woody, because I've seen a previous interrogation. They did. And I know we like to go up in there all big and bad and boasted. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, they can't interrogate something as long as your mouth been closed. They gonna ask you a question. But if they didn't have a recording and if they didn't have the answers and if they didn't have people coming in saying, well, you said and you said, then guess what? I know, girl, what you mean. Then guess what? Literally, they Kind of don't have anything, especially to present to a freaking jury. So there were some questions that I asked Bookham. Some of them was senseless, nonsenseless ass questions. It didn't mean anything to substantiate or concrete or on the freaking paperwork. None at all. They don't let him talk. You know, watching someone who believes in their head that somehow that Bookham was, this is what he was trying to do to you. Bookham can't do shit to me that I won't allow him to do to me, period. Nothing. I'm not 20 years old. I'm not 16 years old. And I wasn't born yesterday. But what I can say is that he has said a whole lot of things that then tricked a whole lot of other people to say a whole lot of shit that you shouldn't have not said. And it's vice versa. These other people have said a whole bunch of shit out here that then also had him saying some things that he should not have said. And this is what develops a whole shit show of court hearings. He won't shut up. So don't sit there and tell people that, well, I should have done this and you should have said that and this is what he's doing to me, as if I'm dumber than a bag of rocks out there. Another thing, let's just hypothetically say that this is something that he decides to go through on, right? And I got to come to Georgia. Let's just say that, right? What am I going to say? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? I'm going to stand there and be like, huh? And here's the other crazy thing about it. If that happens, right, the only thing that I can probably offer is pretty much everybody else's shit out here. That's some crazy shit. He did that. Well, he said, and then I came on my show and I laughed about it. So I'm just, I'm like, I was baffled, Then I clicked off of it because I was like, one thing for sure, two things for sure. You can't give me advice about nothing. If your ass done had a rap sheet, done been in trouble, been in all this shit, you can't give me nothing because I'm going to turn around and say, well, why in the hell did you not follow that? Why you ain't follow your shit? You got to come to me with the clean goddamn sheet. And that means with nothing in it. Then I just may have a seat, fold my hand and be like, oh, that's interesting, that's dope, y'all. Let me write that down. Okay, I may do that. But baby, hey, who? Because you should have known it. Why ain't you practice what what you're preaching? I hear that shit. I just don't do. I don't listen to people. I ain't going one ear and out the other. In case you guys haven't noticed, me sitting up there on that panel listening to Bookham, as he does not stay consistent with the story. You think that I can't hear that he kept switching? If a question was asked of him, he kept switching. Boom, 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 bada boom, bada bang. Guess what I'm doing now? Let him go on. Go on. But you think that I can't hear that? I'm not deaf. But everything that he was saying didn't need a response either. It didn't need me to collaborate on that shit. I'm talking. I say less. Period. Can't nobody conjure up a specific question where you think that you can entrap me to say something that you need me to say. Put that on the record. That shit ain't gonna happen. Not today, not yesterday, ever. No, Vincent, I'm not a card reader. He's a card reader. No. I don't have a loose and weak mind about that. No. I'm going to listen to your question very carefully. I hear you. And then I'm going to answer it very carefully. I'm going to tell you no contest now. What? And since we all, at some point in time out here, been called great dummies, then okay. Let me go on and do my great dummy act. Well, great dummy. She's a dummy. Well, I'm a dummy for a damn reason. Because I knew, once I kept going with this, how to calculate people to know where, oh no, you on some bull crap. So you ain't finna get, my femur out my damn, if I had one, out my butt. You ain't finna get it. You ain't finna get my Charlie cramp or none of that. You ain't forget nothing. You ain't forget my heart. You ain't forget nothing, not a muscle, not nothing up out of it. Now, what has had happened, you all saw it all. And not to bring his name up, but y'all know I got to put a name with it so you can know the story. You watch that damn Levi go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. To keep what? Trying to convince y'all how intellect he is? What's your point? And as he being intellect amongst the people out here, it's just different story after different story, different story, different story, different story, different story. Then he comes bada boom, bada bang with his questions. And if your question does not give an answer to what he has learned to be of an answer, right? He's successful because you're going to respond. No, no, no. He successfully completed his mission. Guess what he got? A long ass damn live with a bunch of rubble jumble going on back and forth and back and forth. And the woman can't do this and the man can't do this. And you've been living out here for 30, 40 goddamn years. You can't make up your mind. You don't know that. You like literally have to be in a debate with somebody that I'll be sitting over here going, I just go, he just go on. But at the end of the day, LaKendra, he's completed his mission. And his mission was to hold that crowd, drag you into a debate on some shit that you already know. But what you know just does not satisfy. It's not a satisfactory answer to him because of his level of intellect. He wants you to get here. And in order to get you here with him to what he wants to be satisfied with what you're saying, it's the debate thing. So and he likes that. He likes that. He likes that. Notice how he chose a hand few where he can say, well, I really like her. She's very smart. She's very intellect. She's very this, because those are the ones that not going to spend 2, 3, 4 hours back and forth. He can't get it out. He gets Drunken Larry every single time. Every single time. And Drunken Larry, he at some point he go change, he go change it up a little bit. Like that. Stand on your business. If that's your opinion, if that's your answer, then that's what the hell it is. I don't let nobody take it away from you. I don't care what level of schooling that they didn't have. It's my opinion. That's it. You can walk away with yours, and I'm gonna walk away with mine. Then later on down the road, you might feel like, oh, let me look into this subject a little bit more to, add on to it or take away to it. But I'd be like, oh my goodness, never ending arguments, it's never ending debates about a man and woman. It's a never ending debate about politics. It's a never ending debate about socialism. It's a never ending debate about health. It's a never ending debate about economics. On and on and on and on and on. And that when you turn it off, we're still in that same position. It costs people nothing to talk about the changing of life. It costs you nothing. When you choose to go out there to get in it and to make those definite changes amongst the highest of the food chain, the people, right? It's going to start costing you money. So it's not too many people that's going to stand up to do it that way. So we still have this existence and recycle this revolving door amongst racism, the economic change, the health change, the food change, you name it. It's just, we can work on it until our hair turns blue. Just because my hair is blue don't mean I'm just saying that, right? But We can work on it. But for the most part, you have a high percentile of people out here in these states that chooses to close the door and say, I just want to live, make my life simple, easy, and go on from that. But please stop trying to depict my character, because I'm not going to waste any time trying to depict yours. And that's not to the people that I see in this chat right now. Okay? We all have lived in some form of fashion, whether some days are good, some days are bad. We all have taken time out of our lives for things that we've done bad to repent on them. Because there's only one Savior that I know of out here. But somehow this guy came in the chat and he decides that he wants to momentarily take the seat of the Savior. And you gonna get your karma. I'm like, whatever. You won't be the one that give it to me. That's what you should be mad about. You not being the one that can give it to me because you're not of the highest power out here. Be mad about that. Now you got some. Go be mad at God because you can't handle or take his seat of authority to put karma on me. And well, anyways, but so I kind of wanted to say that part. Hopefully somebody would mediate. And of course, those might be two reluctant females that just like, no, we just gonna stay away from each other. But, um, you know, watching that it saddened me a little bit because I'm a female, and those are females, and yes, it was said. Nobody likes to be called messy. I went through my rounds of it. Called me messy, bitch. You messy. Yeah, you messy. Sitting right here on the microphone. But, doesn't trigger me anymore. I just laugh at it. Doesn't trigger me anymore. Messy. If you only seen messy, because I stand on business over here. And when all the business is taken care of, then I come out here, yeah, I want to laugh at some stuff. But me being messy is like saying, you a crackhead or something. Like crackheads can't take care of business. Well, maybe so, because there may be some functional ones out there. So I don't even know about the drug thing. So let me not even talk about it. But I was a bit disturbed about it. Only I can tell you about me. And most of you guys know that there's just a lot that I just don't put. And that's one reason why. Because it's nothing for somebody to put it on up in the paperwork. Booker can't got shit to put in no damn paperwork about me. Nothing. What is he going to tell the DA? I've been waiting on somebody to do a show about that. What? I laughed at him on this. I laughed at him about dancing with a pink shirt on. I laughed about how he jumped up and down in some jeans. What? Rico. Bookham can't tell you that I pulled a gun on the screen. Bookham can't tell you that I threaten anybody. Bookham can't tell you that I have a gang. Bookham can't tell you that there's some, he's seen me scaling up some damn drugs. Rico. And had anybody listen to Bookham speak, and then you go back and you listen to Arlisha speak, it doesn't match. It doesn't match. I'm just playing with it today. I'm gonna wash it out. I was like, let me see what this blue look like. I don't know if I'm feeling it though, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll take it out. We gonna make a meme about her. Yeah, make a meme. Got all that goddamn time in the world to do a meme about Papoose. That meme ain't finna pay you. It ain't finna do a goddamn thing about you. I thought the shit was funny, like really. Cause I could have took some time to do some memes, but it's beneath my standards. The fuck I want to make a meme for? What meme for? I just I was like, nigga, okay, But I decided to pretty much ignore it. So whatever. Some things are meant to be, ignored. You say, you really feel like Randa was just trying to explain the root of something that happened a while ago, and that's how her name came about, and maybe she got only a snippet of the audio. I can say I took it like that. I thought, to me, it just felt like, she was doing just roll call on some past history, like you say, of events. That's kind of how I took it. I did, but Spitfire didn't take it that way, and I think it's because she heard the word messy. She heard the word, but that's how I had took the live. I don't know what hour mark it was at. I didn't go back to replay it. So it's something that they hopefully can work out. It was something. Oh boy, but they story do go way back, here's what I do remember about it though, Kendra, is I know Randa had got into talking about the situation when her and Sylvia had not spoken for quite some time. I think she might have said close to a year. And so she went on and she didn't put the reason out here. She's just started saying that she didn't come out here to tell that business right now. I ain't gonna lie, because I was in there. I was in them bushes. I ain't gonna lie. I was right there, right? So I remember Big Marshall showing up in Spitting Fire's chat. Okay. And then I remember Spitting Fire asking, Big Marshall, what happened? What happened? And Big Marshall was like, well, no, I'm going to hit you up behind the scenes and then I'll let you know and blah, 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 blah. But we done, we done. We can't believe this happened. Until this day, nobody probably still knows why they group had a momentary lapse in it, right? Because I was asking myself that. I was like, damn, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'm nosy. And I was like, oh, God, what happened? Man, what happened? And they kept it close knit, It was like, oh, my God, They just came out and they left everybody on a hang cliff. They did. They sure did. They did. I remember that show. I watched that live, right? And um Big Marshall, had confirmed with Spitting Fire that he would go behind the scenes and tell Spitting Fire what happened because she wanted to come back on her channel. Yet Jana, girl, we was in them bushes, girl, like that. Eating that popcorn. Oh, this popcorn good, right? Because I think that it was unbelievable. Are you guys kidding me? You guys are like this, right? So, Spitting Fire wanted the tea. Spitting Fire wanted to know, and as a YouTube content creator or blogger or whatever, what's the tea. Now, at that time, Spitting Fire also, had done put a little space in between her and Sylvia, So that could have kind of, looked a little bad too, because when you fall out, when you done space, when you done put a divider in between a person that you were rocking with, and now something is going down or going on, with some people that were close to Sylvia as well. Now there's a divider between them. So this is where you try to make sense of Randa saying messy, right? This is where you try to dissect it, where Randa was saying messy, right? So, and it's because if Spin Fire hadn't put her space momentarily between her and Sylvia, and then now Sylvia acquaintances and helpers out here then put some space between them and Sylvia. What do going to who they are momentarily not speaking to or helping right now, it kind of do look dirty, man. It kind of shit look. I'm gonna say this. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game because now you gotta ask yourself like, with Randa or Marsha or what's that other guy name who was who's always with Sylvia, who was with Sylvia and went on a trip. I forgot his name. I don't know his name. Gucci, right? Okay, and Gucci and some others, right? So, they was thinking, damn, why you want information about what we doing, over here? You not even, talking to her or whatever. So it could be borderline of messy. Gucci. It could have been borderline of being messy because it's like, why ask? But Marsha also was in that chat, and Marshall was off said that I'll tell you. So what is she supposed to do? She's like, and y'all know Spin Fire. She's like, oh, I know her laughter. She's like, oh, girl, kind of like, what's the tea? Well, because I do it. All of us do it. Like, oh, child. That was the moment of Spin Fire that day that Marsha was in there. So Marsha was, I don't know what that live, that y'all got to go watch that live. You do is replay that live and read the comments in there. So, Spin Fire thinking that, okay, well, Marsha's finna tell me what's going on. And I don't think that Spin Fire ever announced that she was going to drop it out here. She just kind of wanted to know why their departure from Sylvia at the time, and it's still not out here, in the streets. That it just never came out. They kept that closed mouths right there. So, Kendra, it can be kind of misconstrued, mistaken. I think that if they would reevaluate, like I say, and have someone mediate it a little bit to resurface a few steps of A, B, C, D, and E, F can mend a resolution to it. It's like, oh man, you know what? You're right. Let's kill this shit. You're right. And not never talk if they don't want to, but from what I remember and to my understanding, I really don't see it being escalated to where they should not never talk, anymore like that. I really don't. I really don't. But that's just me. I look how many years. All right, doing a book 'em and a book 'em and a book 'em and a book 'em and a book 'em many years, right? But then I saw him in the chat. And I decided, you know what? We didn't talk this out. Now I ain't no damn book 'em friend, acquaintance, cheerleader, a team, none of that. I still stay by myself. I rock by myself. But what that whole content was about, and the main narrative was about, was he felt that Randa them had got a tip off or something that I may have said on my channel. That's speculation, my opinions. I felt that what he did, even in my opinion, towards Randa was wrong. I feel that since he submitted allegedly a freaking letter where he's clearly stated that a lawyer lied to the judge. That's what he said. The lawyer. And then he conjuncted with another allegation. I'm just going to say alleged that Randa contacted the lawyer, fed him this, fed him that, fed him this, fed him that, believed her, pulled some more information, and that's why he went and said that there was no writ answer to writ, right? So I felt like, really, dude? No. I mean, let's look at A and let's look at B. Look at A and let's look at B. A lawyer. That's your key word right there. He don't want to sue the lawyer. That's the one that got the money. He done missed all around the freaking money. He don't do the lawyer. I understand that. He wanted this matter to be thrown out because he feels that the lawyer lied about not receiving any money. Then he also says that he put his receipts with it, right? Now let's just hypothetically, what you say? I see you. I see you. I'm gonna see if I can get the two girls on the panel. We need to talk it out. We need to talk it out. We need to point it. We have to take it back some because this can be reconciled. It really can. But you gotta let things pipe down for a minute. Spin Fire is on a 10, right? A 9.5. She's on a 9.5. Randa has not responded. Back to her. She said that little part about Spin Fire name, and then she added the word messy with it. So we gotta let them cool down for a little bit, then, and maybe I can, see if they'll, try to come in and mediate about it. Now I know I ain't gonna get Sylvia, cause Sylvia, over there at the Young Thug Studios doing big things, big popping. And I'm a little channel now, so she might be too high up now to be trying to visit little channels. You're a natural in the that's kind of what I do a little bit, It's kind of what I do. I read all that stuff. Especially, it comes easy though, LaKendra, especially if it's something that just not feeling right. It's like, man, we got to fix this, y'all. We got to fix this. We got to fix this. Because, Spin Fire, put a stake in it by saying that, Randa was a part of the ops. There's a lot of things that Randa did that I didn't like when I first came out. There's a lot of things that Sylvia did that I did not like. And there's a whole hefty bag of shit that Bookham was doing that I did not like. But however, I never ever would thought about bringing it personal. The only time the shit got personal, well, not even personal. I'm gonna extract that word. Take that word from the extract it, because never personal with me out here, right? And the only time that it elevated, in the Watts out here with me, and that was the damn catfish, because all she had to do was shut it down. Shut the fuck up about all that goddamn man shit. And just because I did not come out here to put my life out on this freaking YouTube, I kept telling her, you shut that shit down. Her last response before she got quiet with the rebuttal with me, because now she's still watching JoJo and over there getting her panties in the bun. So it's still, Catfish still loving her goddamn JoJo, because she can't let that shit go over there. I was laughing last night. JoJo did a live. I'm not getting off the subject. I'm just saying JoJo did a live. I peeped in on that, right? And of course they're talking about schooling the whole economic and socialism. They talk about all that stuff, right? But when you get to talk about that school shit and what them degrees is and blah blah blah, that damn catfish be getting living like a motherfucker. Then she be want to talk about how she can't help how y'all mom and daddy did y'all left, and she when she realized she was in the hood, she hurried up and moved out the hood and all this stuff. I be over here cracking up, right? But that's they shit. That's they thing. I tried, mind my business a little bit on it, but listen. The woman is on 10. She did a lot of stuff. She be on 10, boy. She want to crack back, with all that beard and nigga. She want to, but I think she'd have slowed down, with it pretty much. But she watching them. She watching the hell out of that goddamn. She trying to make sure, you know, he don't come back with, with a content as that's in a series or episode or she be watching waiting on let that bitch ass nigga say something. She ready to pop off quick as hell. So listen. Now that's what you call hot and bothered. She be hot and straight bothered. But that was the only person, pretty much. I went off having my, laughter or whatever with my channel that I was trying to do, right? And freaking book. Come on. Y'all think that I'm not going to laugh at a book? I'm sitting up there the way he was gnawing on that freaking corn on the cob and some of the things that he was saying to his fight back. What I did what I did do was stay the hell up out of his back and forth fights with all these other people on there. And I stayed out of their fight, going back and forth. I joined no team. That ain't what I came out here to do. That's on them, man. That's on y'all. That's blood on y'all, not on me. You say, but Pat, why? You say, wait a minute. She says that she was not playing with her. She see, girl, she see he not, She be waiting on JoJo to pop off, honey. You need to stay out of it. I am staying out of it. I'm staying out of it. I'm just bringing to my channel some of the things that are going on. So then if they choose to go and watch it and depict it themselves, that's what they have to go do. I'm not getting in the middle of that. But I can tell them what's going on the channels. I ain't on his side, her side, they side. None of that ain't gonna freaking happen. Not gonna happen. And I'm also talking about me. I'm talking about me, honey. I sure am. So, that's that. Y'all want to go see what's going on, put two and two together. Those are the two. Those channels are still up and running when they do come on time to time. I would like to see, Spinfire and Randa, just kind of talk it out. And if they can't meet eye to eye on it, and then it's understandable because sometimes when things get said, they stick, and people like no. But Spinfire has always felt the way that she's felt about dealing with oppositions, So, Scram, you said I'm not laughing. I'm not going in. You ain't going in no Rico. We have to find a Rico. See, first of all, he has to see if he can bring enough evidence that will satisfy a district attorney to say, oh, yeah, that's a RICO. Yeah, we got to get those people off the street. Yep, that's a gang. Yep, that goes the orchestrator. Yep, we got the videos with that one there with the guns. Oh, did you hear the lyrics in her rap music? I don't have rap music because that's what they're doing out here. And that's something else that I want to talk about too before. Let me check my battery because this phone here is at 55. Okay. Is that also, right? I'm going to ask y'all this question because we still, see channels that will go really deep into culturism, right? And be out there about how we should come together and this or that, right? And I popped in on my lovely Only Males show. The Only Male show has very intellectual conversations about the world. Every subject that you kind of want to, you know, listen to get some more insight on it, right? The Only Male show has that, right? And I mean, she has some top notch visitors over there too. Like they be knowing, right? Like a lot of research they dig, and so they're able to join in and the discussions that she of her choice that she chooses to bring to the channel over there, right? So I was listening to them, and of course it was about um, reparation, right? And then also, reparation. Should we get it? And it was another topic too, but I just can't recall it right now, y'all. My mind be like, whoa. So as they were speaking, and I was, just having some thoughts in my head, right? And sometimes when I started getting the thoughts in my head on what the subject is, I just may not hear everything because now my mind is trying to clue in over here on my thoughts, right? So, and I'm trying to answer my thoughts and I'm trying to gather up my research method on what my thought is. So a lot of it I'm hearing it, some of it I'm not, because now I'm onto something. Because if you give me a bits and pieces of what you're talking about, and I come up with a question or something in my head that you may not speak on, I'll run and I'll jump to that question and I got to write down my notes or whatever. And then by that time, I'm kind of lost a little bit with the subject, right? But she was talking about that, and it was very interesting. They got numbers up, they got this going up, and so I just want to, you know, um, let you guys know that the Only Males show, when you are ready to have, she's her lady show. You come on over and turn your notifications on and go and subscribe to her. Now, I want to mention back again about the YSL case because I had questioned myself about that, and this also collaborates with listening to a whole bunch of people, our people, talk about coming together, right? And I can remember, actually, I think I asked my Google a question. I hope it's on this phone. Let me see if it's on this phone. Who was, or the first person, and actually, I still have it up on my phone because I was reading it, right? Who was the first person that decided to, or organization, a group or whatever, right? That decided to take to the higher ups to discuss rap lyrics being able to be used in the courtroom. Now, I wanted to look that up, and I kind of want to read this to you guys. It's kind of, well, yeah, it's kind of long, but this is an article, one that I did find, and I wasn't aware of it, but when I ask myself these questions, it's like, oh, let me go, I gotta go see. And then when I click off of it, if I don't keep revisiting this, I'll forget the name of the people in this story who did what. But I asked that question, and it was because of we're now seeing these couple of years, maybe more than a couple. I don't know how, maybe 5, 6 years ago, where they did pass it. Maybe if somebody could tell me who passed that bill through, and I want to know, why is it now that the rappers are being subjective with their rap music to help prosecutors prosecute them? And I say that because I'm hearing a whole lot of people saying that this is unlawful. This should not be going on. This should not be taking place. They never bring in, I think Mel's talked about it a little bit on her show, They never bring in, hi Frankie Love, they never bring in um, a lot of the white culture in the courtroom and bringing in their lyrics from a particular song that can also have this type of meaning that the prosecutors are trying to push to jurors, right? And so this one here, because I asked the question, who was it? So I just want to reach out half of this. It says if you love hip hop, then chances are you're already familiar with the name of Cynthia Dolores Tucker. In the 90s, her crusade against what she and other voices of the civil rights generations, as well as conservative politicians, dubbed gangster rap, was relentless and consequential. As a result, she earned the ire of many certified rap stars and was widely rejected from hip hop culture. Today, that campaign still seems to be what Tucker is best known for. She said, as I've come to learn more about Tucker's life, at least one thing is clear to me. Although some of her actions were fairly questioned and her overall contributions to black freedom and conscience movements deserve just as much space in our collective memory as her controversies. What follows is not intended as a biography, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it says that Cynthia Dolores Nottage, Nottage, a Philly native born in 1927 to enterprising Bahamian parents. I think I said that right. After graduating high school, not at dry. Okay, so this is just her background about schooling. I wanted to read to you guys. Okay. She served as a fundraiser officer for the Philadelphia NAACP in 65. She led organizations, Philadelphia delegations in the march from Selma to Montgomery. From this background, it's clear that Tucker knew the power of black folks running their own business, local government, and community organization. Further down into this, it's going to talk about how Tucker and more organized women, right, who helped joined in with her, how the black rappers or whatever was doing so much degrading of women, the bitch, the hoe, the this, all of that, right? And which is still here today. It's still here today, still in music today. However, it's controversy. Now you have more of the women who are rapping, talking about the hoe, the bitch, my twat, my butt, throw that ass in a circle. So now it's like it's an unbearable fight to do. Because at first, this was about the guys rapping. But now the women are dominating it now. They have reversed the roles up. You kind of, with the men, you may hear something about the pull up and shoot up and the gun ups, and I got 20 stacks on the racks and the gun. You may hear that. But you're also hearing that now from the women who is out there rapping and stuff. But how and why are we, I've heard a lot of discussions here today, allowing the prosecutors to use it in a fashionable way that they've learned how to present it to coincide with to align with a situation that occurred within that black guy, such as he got picked up for a 1 bag of weed, or he was caught over here by this trap house over here, so we're going to charge him. Oh, he makes rap music. Oh, listen to his lyrics. Oh, he must be talking about that trap house in that music. Oh, he must be talking about a gun. Well, we have a gun, so let's put that gun on him and say that he's talking about this particular. And so how it's like, how do we get there? How do we stop it? Will it ever end? Who knows? Who knows? But we're watching this go on in the YSL case, right? Well, I don't watch it every day, but I'll tap in here and there, right? To stay afloat of a lot of information that can be useful pertaining to your life if you happen to come across a situation like this, right? So YSL has black attorney. I mean, not YSL. The prosecutors. Those are black attorneys up in there. Those are black attorneys, and they're okay bringing in this rap, if there was rap, this type of rap music to prove their case, to commend, to merge these rap lyrics into what the charges are to strengthen their case for the jury. Now, when they talk about, our culture is this way and our culture is that way, and I'm looking at this stuff, I'm like, but they're black. How are you going to convince them that that's wrong? That's not what the intentions are. This is not why should be here. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. A paycheck is going to always overrule the real sight of what a person is doing wrong. What a person should feel is wrong. A paycheck is going to always overrule it, oversee it, no matter what. No matter what. Now, you may have those ladies sitting at the table and plenty other black attorneys out here who sat there before a white judge, right? And present these people lyrics as part of a way to help them strengthen their prosecution game to the jury and get a person convicted. And that's crazy. Not only that, it's in the juror pool. You may have some black people sitting in there who's also probably been involved in an organization like this back then when there was a Tucker leading it who was totally against the way black people use their words in their songs or in their raps. You may have those persons sitting up in there in that juror pool. So they're all down for it too. If they hear that lyric and the prosecutors were able to present it because it was allowed in there by the judge, what do? How you argue that? Now I say that because I'm getting ready to go. I went back, I clicked on another live, and it was YSL attorney Brian Steele. And Brian Steele goes into, let me see if I can bring that up, the biography, the history of Young Thug. And he says that he's been knowing Young Thug for, if not 10 years, maybe a tad bit beyond 10 years. He says he knows his family. He says he knows, he's been there. He talks about how great they are, Young Thug, right? And he is not that person that the prosecutors is trying to make him out of. You said, Pap, did you say you was married the other night? Don't tell me you done eloped on us and didn't say nothing about it. I've never said, I've said it, but I never talked about my personal life. But I did say that. And I am, and I have been for quite some time. There is a story behind my marriage. I probably would never share it. Robin, this is old as dirt, girl. Old as dirt. I probably would never, ever share it because some things you do put away. You just put it away. So I am able to sit here to say that I ain't perfect in my life. He ain't perfect. None of us is perfect in our lives. So some things happen, but for the good and for the greater, some things change. Some things has changed. And my life is resuming. Okay? I know back then you would hear me say, I wish you would. They ain't about to let nothing happen. Not a goddamn thing. Nothing. I ain't never got to fight a man. I ain't never got to nothing. I 30, 33, about 33 years now. So almost. Yeah. So, and like I said, if I ever decide to say, well, come on, let's do Sundays and turn on the camera and you guys are watching our reality life story up in here, girl, we will have you rolling. You can tell that, damn, they've been knowing each other since they were about 30, 50 years old, 50 years ago. You will hear it. You will be able to tell. However, I prefer he do his own thing. Give me my own space and I do my own thing, which is come on and have fun and kick it with you guys. There is no perfect one. Not at all. So, but yeah. And it's okay. I don't even sorry. It's all right. So, but okay, let me see if I can find the interview that was done with Brian Steele's attorney. With Brian Steele, right? Let me see if I can find that. Hold on, because I ended up watching Norbit. I watched Norbit today, y'all. I'm so silly. I don't know why. I think I was watching Norbit. Let me see if I can find it. I got in my hot tub, y'all. Did 30 minutes in there. Oh, like my back feels so good. It makes you feel so good. So I did that for a little bit this morning. Where is it? It wasn't yesterday. That was today. And Brian still talks about, his client, how long, he's been knowing him, been with him, and, he's been practically set up on there. Okay, here it is here, right? He was set up now. He was set up and blah, blah, blah. And the prosecutors used, of course, allegedly, little Woody on the stand, to do quite a bit of damage, to Young Thug and several other people on that witness stand. Did quite a bit of damage, right? And the other day, we talked about, who at the door?
Cam.
Hey, Cam.
What's going on right here?
I'm on my live. Oh, I'm watching. Come say hi. Y'all want to see my other grandson? I ain't on here. Look. Come over here. They don't even see. Look, you cut your hair.
I cut my hair
off. Oh, yeah. That's Cam, y'all.
Why you got this whole setup?
That's because I just came downstairs, and so he wouldn't be talking in my live, and he blows his nose and all this shit. So I had to come downstairs. Well, so I was on the other day, but I'm getting ready to go and eat my pizza and chill for the rest of the night. What you call it?
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What you want? Damn, y'all, they all come down there. Miss Brown said, that boy look like you.
What happened to him?
I kicked him. He better move. Cam, they say, come here, Cam. They say he look like you.
Of course he got to be in the camera.
It's my grandson. Look at what you want. Look at Carter.
We're secretly twins.
We're secretly twins.
We're secretly twins.
I'm just a little darker.
Yeah.
You've been live for almost. I've been outside.
Yeah. But you finally came. I was gonna buy lunch with that, bro. It's been burning all our hands. We was like, she came and Grandma called. She's like, did he come? I was like, nah, but I'm finna go have me some lunch with
We'll
this.
have to take that.
Oh, is that? Where's that?
It's upstairs.
Where's that?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Man.
Congratulations on your graduation.
Upstairs where?
In the on the table with a meal in the hall.
You have a tattoo?
Ow!
Cap.
Dakota, you phone, get your phony ass.
That's cap.
When that phone
That was so
bye.
But it do hurt for real though.
But he didn't even touch you like that.
If I felt it, that means he did.
He didn't touch you like that.
I was like,
You're
this
not even
is
supposed to touch it.
You gonna pay my baby for her phones too.
her phone.
Them headphones.
Why you gave her money for them?
What you give her? $20?
Yeah.
No, you owe her $250. You gonna pay her money. I ain't play. She took she taking half of it, and you, cause y'all need to stop playing like that. Them things,
Dakota,
those was
that 20 or no?
$400.
Was that 20?
I ain't playing with you. I'm gonna hunt you down. Girl, get your car, get out my house.
Alright, grandma.
See you later.
I'll see you later.
Love you, boo.
I'm
And
finna
be
go-
safe out there.
I will.
All right. Teddy come. You know Teddy always chase you through the house. Oh my God, it's so crazy. You say, what's that? He looked like me, and they are. Where you got it from, Pat? Where I get what? Was it a pretty penny or a reasonable price? What you talking about, LaKendra? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, that's Cameron. Yeah, that's Cameron. I'm a name. You got Christopher, Cameron. Wait a minute, don't let me mess him up. Mr. Noel, Mr. Noel, um, Kiwan, Keandre, Emma, and Emerald. Those are my grandbabies. Those are grandbabies. And I showed y'all a picture of Emerald. Emerald, and I was wrong. Emerald was born May 8th, so she's 2 months old. I was wrong. I had her yesterday too for about an hour. Like you too tiny right now. I don't feel like holding no head all day. No, and she just stares at you. She's like, So, Emma, Emma something else, y'all. Like, girl, bye. She'd be like, bye. Like, but love them all. I love them all, and I'm here when they need. I'm here if they need me. You know, I'm here if they need me. Cam and Christopher. Um, I think it's the account. I started they Gerbil. I have a beautiful family. Thank you, love. I started they Gerbil account. God, when they were born. So, but unfortunately, they have to wait until 25. Once they turn 25, they can go and dip it. They can have it. 25. They have to wait till they're 25. Cam will be, Christopher will be 20. So, but they have that Gerbo life insurance that they can get ready to cash it out if they want to, and do whatever they want to do with it. I did my part. I did my part with that. So now I probably will be going back on and starting one for Emerald, Mr. Noel, and Emmy. They'll do theirs. Then once they get to 20, if I'm alive, and then, I'll write up some stuff or whatever, and because I'll be getting older then, a lot older, by the time they turn, 20, 25. So I'll write some things up and go and get it notarized and all of that stuff, and I'll probably have it where my oldest daughter would be overseeing that if something would happen to me. So, but I'll probably get that start as soon as possible for them. Then now, I'm like, that's where all my money goes. And then I can do whatever when I'm there. So I just make sure that I pass it on. Coda is fine. Coda's fine. Um, but she still has to wait until she's 25 before she could tap into, a lot of stuff as well. And, I know I can probably go in there and void out some and change some things, but I'm not. I'm going to leave hers at 25 as well. So, but I wanted y'all to hear Brian Steele just a little bit speak about, how the judicial system has decided to start taking that. We all know, right? Because we've all heard it before, and we've seen some cases where they were using them. So, hey, Reba, she said she at work, and I'm listening. Your patient is all. Pray for her. Sorry to hear that. What you doing? Yeah, I can turn it off for a second. I meant the camera.
Listen right quick, brother. I came up to do it by accident.
I tell why you come down here to argue? Do you really want to do this in front of them? Because we can go.
Just taste the thing right quick.
Zero sugar. This tastes like Pepto Bismol.
No.
Oh, duh. I ought to give you some spit back in here.
It's different about being in your mouth anyway.
You know that's nasty. You nasty. Y'all see how he come down and start shit?
Oh, I didn't know they was on
Yes,
the machine.
they are.
You don't like it?
No. That's what it tastes like.
You said we're going down with what?
I'm gonna come upstairs. I'm just gonna eat
You cool? Sitting down with what?
some iced tea. Come in, starting crab.
Dakota.
Yeah, but it's zero sugar. Kendra, it's nasty. Give me a damn zero sugar. If I'm gonna get a soda, just give me a soda. Well, I want zero sugar. How about I just don't have another soda for like 3-4 days? How about I do that? Just give me a regular soda. I know, cause I used to know this lady. Kendra, I used to know this lady, right? She moved on. I don't know where she at, right? I promise you, Kendra, this lady would get a diet soda. She'll have a half of a damn chicken, right? Then I sat there, I watched her eat. It was some type of pasta, right? It's got sweet peas in it. She's eating a pasta. Girl then turned around and had a goddamn piece of chocolate cake with it. Why in the fuck are you drinking a damn? She might as well topped it off with a regular damn soda. What the hell is that damn zero sugar soda finna do? What is it gonna do? What is it gonna do? He don't he needs to get the mug in the in zero sugar. He likes that taste. I don't drink zero sugar. I don't want no diet pop. Why would I get a diet pop and I'm having a freaking Whopper? What good is that gonna do? I might well top it off with the strongest damn Coke on the market. I was like, that's why you're fucking fat. You didn't get rid of that fat. I'm finna start jumping rope though. I'm finna start coming live doing my workouts, y'all. Look what I'm eating now. Pizza. Well, but he come down here drinking shit. I'm glad y'all didn't hear what he said. I said, I'm gonna put some backwash in your pot. And he said, I'm gonna put some backwash in your mouth. I am not a bobblehead, okay? And that's what's going. Where's Reba at? Reba. And that's what's gonna cause us to separate. I ain't doing that shit. I don't want you to grab my hair. I don't do none of that shit. I don't even know. Like, why is that part? Of sex. I don't understand that. Then of course you're gonna have a man be like, I do you. Like, that's your damn problem. If I tell you to go down there, you wanna go down there, go down there. I mean, I ain't finna stop you from going down there. Go on down there, but I ain't finna have you say, oh, baby, you gonna do me? Hell, do what? First of all, let's get some clarity. You got to be careful, right? You got to be careful with the shit, because they'll sneak that shit up on you. Yeah, they will. Baby, you gonna do me? Always ask, do what? Do what? Then most of the men, they can't even get it out. They can't get it out. They ain't gonna say, so they ain't gonna say it. They gonna use body language. This right here. What is it? What is all that? Them the ones that don't do them. They can't even get out. Grown ass nigga in there with body language. Thanks, fool. Do what they
I'm eating the rest of it.
No, you're not, because I've been eating today.
You eat it some.
I'm just saying. Y'all gotta be careful with that. Make sure you know what it is before you sit up and like, yeah, sure. Been trapped your ass in something you don't want to get in. Because I swear to God, listen. And you be sleeping, right? You're relaxing. Then all of a sudden, what you supposed to do? No, stop. Hold. What's what? Now, when it comes to the man, they always ask. They always ask. They need to stop asking. Don't ask, don't ask. Sometimes you just got to let shit happen. To me, when the man asks, it's like a turn off. Because you already thinking like, oh, shit fucking nasty. You know damn well I do not have a Bible degree. I don't have no Bible degree. I'm letting y'all know. I don't have a Bible degree. I don't know if it go over here. I don't. Some they won't put it all here. What? I don't even know if shit like that's supposed to be going on. I'm gonna have to start watching one of them movies to make sure. That's what I be telling him. I don't even know if that's mouth legalized right now. I need to check it out. Can you find me some literature or pamphlet? he get mad as hell too, y'all. I be cracking up. He be mad as hell. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. How many of y'all, may I ask y'all this, can confirm this, right? Let me check my battery up here because we about to get silly for a bit. How many of y'all can confirm this? And we talking about mentally, right? And let's just say you ain't did nothing, what you got. 3-4 days, right? I'm busy. I'm busy, right? What is this pizza, right? He brought it to me. He brought this to me. Now, since it's been 2-3, days or so, I've been busy or whatever, tired, right? Or he may be tired, right? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Oh, nigga, you ain't brought me no food in like a week, like kids do, right? Here come your kids, say, Mama, you want me to do this? Mama, you want me to do that? Ain't asked you if they want you to do shit in a minute. They want something, right? So sorry, I am late. My tummy is not agreeing with me today. I have the squirts. He wrote a whole paragraph on that. So, this slice of pizza just may cost me. It may cost me. I don't even think I want to finish eating it right now. So, I'm just saying be careful. But, let me tell y'all about the YSL so I can get out of here so y'all can go and enjoy the rest of your night. His attorney feels that way. Yeah, he's setting it up. Look, can't you think it's slick? He ain't slick. I'm always 10 steps ahead of him. Cause baby, it is 6:11. I'm finna go up there and be like, oh my God, the pizza made my stomach hurt. What? Oh, it just did not agree with me. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to take something and lay down. You can't outsmart me. He gonna be like, for real? For real, babe? I said, oh, well, he gonna be like, well, was it the sausage on there? Or I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be holding my stomach. I mean, like, oh, and it hurt. Oh, don't touch it. It hurt right here. Oh, it hurts so bad. It's like, I just gotta lay down. Just don't touch me. Just don't touch me. Just let me lay down. I'm sure by in the morning, it's gonna be. He gonna be like, oh, well, do you want a ginger ale or something? I'll be like, yeah, maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help. Girl, listen, Kendra. I know how to put, girl, I know how to play it, baby. I be coming up with a whole bunch of shit. He be like, okay, it's all right. He's like, it's okay. He said, you want me to close the door so you can, I just need it quiet right now. I just need it quiet. And, hey, Kendra, that's dirty as hell, ain't it? That's some dirty shit. I said, Miss Brad, I be holding it, girl. Oh, hold on. I was like, well, let me just rub it. Let me see, like, how much did you eat? And I'm like, I just only had the slice you gave me. And then so I don't know, it just did not agree with me today. And honey, before I know it, that night is over. I'm free. And then sometimes I feel bad. I be like, damn. I just played him like that. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. I shouldn't have done that. I be saying that to myself, like, man, I should have not. That's not cool. So but sometimes I do. I fuck off. I'll do some shit like that. I will. Be like, man, hold on. Hey, man, my head hurts so bad today. Whoa, I had a long day at work. Let me tell you, these people just, oh my God. And that's just it just annoyed me, and I'm just so upset right now, and I can't think, and I'm just not in the mood. I'm just really upset. I ain't even, like, nah, I had a good day today. Yeah, make it up later. I have to make it up later. Yeah, true. True. I got to get off of here, but I want to tell y'all. So, Brian still did a live couple of hours ago, I want to say, and he's on this is a Dear Woke Christian. I, the interview, was able to get him on her show. I'm pretty sure he's probably hard to get, on a live, right? But he's out there and he's discussing his client a little bit. But I want y'all to hear it. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Shout out to Dear Woke Christian.
Words, pretty stricken, oftentimes people of color. And why are we targeting?
Let me turn the camera off for a second. Y'all
group
still
rather than it's about a killing or drug dealing, or how about the white songwriters?
Huh. Why does rap music oftentimes feel like it's on trial as a genre?
It seems like it's racist to me. Because otherwise, I have no idea. I don't know why other forms of violent lyrics in country music or in rock and roll, they don't seem to get this type of attention.
Where do the lines blur when it comes to lived reality and that storytelling that we speak of? Because that's something that's also argued.
Wait, I want to pause that for a second, because he says that it seems like it's racist, right? Now, I'm not sure, because I don't follow the bills written up through Congress. Like politicians do, or people. I just don't. Now I'm asking, but I asked myself after he said that, was a bill written up to allow the law to use rap lyrics to help prosecute? And if it was, because I don't, like I said, I don't know, do you think that he was there to protest or fight against that bill? I wonder that. But I would have to ask him, that particular question. Was there a bill written up somewhere through Congress to allow these actions to happen against the black people who raps and have lyrics that white people don't like to hear, or for that case, some people, most people, don't like to hear. I wonder if he was there, because to me it seems like, as he made this statement, and he's an attorney, you had to see this coming. So him being a white man, I'm just wondering, like, did he take a stance? Did he grab up his counterpartners of his culture and go up there to Washington to say, this won't be tolerated? This is a racist tactic. This bill should not be passed. I'm just wondering. I'm just speaking out loud right now because that's where it has to start. It has to start in my opinion, it will help if people like Brian Steele of their white culture go fight it. Go take it off the chart. Go take it down. Go get it done. See, because we can all talk about it for generation to generation to generation. However, you don't never lose sight, respectfully. I'm glad he's there for the defense of this young thug guy so that he as well can have his due process in the judicial system. However, we all can never lose sight that at the end of the day, when you're practicing or this is your profession or your career, you're going to say what you need to say because you're getting a check. You're going to get paid. He's making a lot of money right now. A whole lot of money. If he's not doing it pro bono. I don't know that to be sure. So let me recant that. But if I can place him in the bubble of him as he is, which is an attorney, YSL is not his only client. Overall, I'm sure he's making a lot of money.
It is like, okay, is this someone's personal diary or is this them telling a story from a lens that they're storytelling through?
Unless there's direct evidence or circumstantial evidence that's credible and that's competent in a courtroom, this is storytelling. Otherwise, if you look at it the other way, it's going to have a chilling effect on creativity.
When you got the call to represent Young Thug, as an attorney, what was going through your mind at that time?
And I'm concerned with a human being who's wrongly charged. And I've had the pleasure of defending Mr. Williams for approximately a decade, maybe a little more. So to me, I know his family. I've defended him in courtrooms multiple times. I knew right away that he's been targeted for 10 years by the prosecution. So my feeling was exactly what I said, that this is a wrong prosecution and I will defend him.
What do you feel like he's being targeted, or he has been targeted for a decade?
Every time it's a bad stop by the police officer. It's a unlawful search warrant. It is some charges that there were multiple people there and he had nothing to do with it. So...
Okay. I want to pause that right there. Because she asked him specifically, why is it that you think that they are targeting Young Thug? YSL. He didn't answer that. This is an attorney. He gave her charges. This is what they're doing to him. This is what they're doing to him. This is what they're doing to him. They stopped him from driving. They stopped him for this. Why do you think for the last 10 years, as he says, that they have been targeting him? Listen to how he answers this. I was like, what? No, why? What is it that they are premeditating or prematurely saying that he is doing? That was the answer that I was looking for. He never did say. I was like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Oh, don't go out. Wait. Uh-oh, I like that song. Hold on, I gotta rewind just a little bit. Okay.
It's been targeted.
Hey,
for
T-Bug,
10
what's
years
going on, love?
by the prosecution. So my feeling was exactly what I said, that this is a wrong prosecution and I will defend him.
What do you feel like he's being targeted, or he has been targeted for a decade?
Every time it's a bad stop by the police
See, he's not
officer,
answering it.
it's a unlawful search warrant. It is some charges that there were multiple people there and he had nothing to do with it. So how many times do you have to be wrongly prosecuted till you realize that he's being wrongly targeted?
How hopeful is he right now in conversations?
How many times does he have to be wrongfully prosecuted to be wrongfully targeted? This is an attorney right here. Attorney Brian Steele.
We did hear the video that he made to his fans during a concert where he directly talked to his fans. But how is he doing right now with everything that he's going through?
He's an amazing person who comes from hunger and poverty and lack of opportunity. He's extremely strong, and he's getting stronger every day now.
After listening to this, though, Sister T-Bob, after listening to this, I'm with him on that. But my thing is, he's been an attorney for quite some time. And Young Thug is not the first or not going to be the last where the judicial system, these prosecutors, are able to put into their discovery to a judge that we want to use these lyrics to this particular song because we believe that this is actually what he meant in these songs, or this pertains to this killing over here, or we found this gun. Listen to this part of the lyric, and then the judge allows it. So I was asking the people here, and I know you follow and you do very well over there. Matter of fact, I love coming to T-Bug. Listen, y'all. Lady T-Bug, I be over there with her. I love her channel. She be bringing the content. So I like listening to her. So, but Sister T-Bug, where was he when they were putting, if there's a bill, was there a bill ever passed to allow this to happen in the court? Like, this should have been stopped. This should have been stopped by what do you call it? Organization amongst lawyers. You know, now you got to fight it. Now they are in a position to where they have to fight something where I believe, this is just how I feel. And he's a white man. He's a white man. He could have went and put together. I mean, I don't know if that's against, the Bar Association rules and policies, regulations. I don't know if he can do something like that. But still, like, can you imagine how many counterpartners that he does have that is white? And if he felt like this, then where was his stance on making sure that something like this does not get pushed through a bill to use in a court of law to have a lot of black rappers caught up, prosecuted, convicted of 30 years or more? Where was he? Where were they? I would have liked to see them, because we always, Brian Steele speaks about, he feels that it's just part of racism, right? This is what. So fix it. Help us fix it. Don't wait until it happens to an individual that becomes your client, and of course, you got to do the best job that you can now to get them out, which is speak against something that this is just how I feel. That if we're going to talk about it being racist, then we need about 50 million of them on board to say, no. This cannot be. We will not allow this to happen. But somebody up there did something. Somebody pushed the bill on something. Somebody said that it's okay for you to use these lyrics in the court of law. And I remember watching a program about 2 years ago, watching a guy say, you know what's going to be next? They're going to be using rappers' lyrics. And you know what they were doing? Now using rappers' lyrics. Well, they sing hymns and Sunday, all that. Don't follow what the hymns say about trusting God. Free Young Thug. So, Let me let y'all finish this.
Received new charges recently. Is that new evidence that came about? Where did the 6 new counts come from?
On the day of Mr. Williams' arrest, which is going to be Monday, May 9, 2022,
I know,
law enforcement
Kendra,
officers
it's
executed
gonna
a
take
search
an
warrant
army. You
on the
right.
home that he stays in. He stays in many homes. And in that home, allegedly, there was marijuana found, codeine found, and guns. One gun, a supposed machine gun. That's the allegations. There were several people. I don't remember the exact number, 8, 10, 12 people in the home at that time. There's multiple people in and out of the house other than Mr. Williams. So what law enforcement officers did was they then charged Mr. Williams with these additional crimes. As you said, the indictment was already out, and now the prosecutor just added those charges to this indictment.
And with the charges that are listed, which are, very serious, you're saying your client is completely innocent.
Mr. Williams is wrongly charged on every single count. I think that a person like Jeffrey Williams is a hero, not a criminal. And January 2023, all of that will be told.
Can you give us examples of his community service and commitment to his community?
He's done multiple concerts. He donates every single penny to the inner city. He has come to relief of cities and communities that have been devastated by whatever it is, violence or some sort of flooding or whatever. He'll put on a concert and donate all the money to those communities. He has brought into communities open house. Just go to the store. They will give you all of your food.
And Sister T-Bug, see, your juror, not your juror, the juror, they're not hearing Brian Steele say all of these good things, positive things about Young Thug. What they're hearing is people or that person on the stand tying him into what allegedly the prosecutors put together for him to do, which was to testify against this Young Thug on the basis of one that I know. I don't know all of them, though, T-Bug. I don't know all of them. Orchestrating the detailing categories that align up under this white man's RICO Act. That's what they're doing. And they found somebody to say yes, yes, and yes. And he's recorded. He's saying it. He's doing. He's trying to change his mind on some things he can't recall. I don't. What you mean? He's doing all of that now. So, if only Brian Steele was able to put himself on a stand and say these positive things in front of a juror to convince them of the person that he knows, the character of the Young Thug that he knows. And unfortunately, we know that's not going to happen. So he's got one hell of a fight, and that's only if, because the trial is going to go on. If they still have to recuse, if they choose the Supreme up there to recuse on this emergency motion that they put in, to recuse Judge Glenville off of that, they're still going to go on with this case. So where they are now, with all of this apartheid going on, I'm hoping, with the little bit that I do know, because finding out that the ex parte should have never happened, and then if that should never happen, and that is within what the law states, I am all for that, saying, no, we got to take them off, go on with the case. But however, is it grounds enough to say, we want a mistrial in the case? I don't know. I don't know that. I just like listening to the people say that or whatever. But Usually when I'm writing up and I'm dealing, and I don't, that's about much I'm going to say about, my job, but um, I look for technicalities, a lot of them, and all it takes is one. All I need is one, and that's a big one that was just committed, from the courts under this case right here. So where it would go, everybody's gonna be in the hot seat and anxious and waiting to see. So like I said, I don't know the case like T-Bug and quite a few other people out here that follows this stuff like this, and I just like to tap in on it just a little bit, just a little bit.
And your clothing and the children's back to school needs. He's come into communities with hundreds of pairs of shoes. Just show up and then find the shoes that fit you. He has given jobs to people only in the inner communities. He'll only hire from the inner communities in his studios or his rap label. He has promoted and hired and signed artists only from the inner cities to do rap. And he has gone to children and not only sponsored the cheerleading and the football team and the basketball team and the baseball team, but he goes and explains to them, don't be a rapper.
Don't be a rapper.
Go to school.
I agree with that.
And go get a degree and be a professional. And he tells everyone that. There's this young man named Corey Jackson, Corey J. If you ever Google him, you will see what Mr. Williams does. He does it countless times, where he takes a child who's basically homeless and their family, and he doesn't want any credit. And that young man today goes around our country. He's 15. He goes around our country, and he tells people, hustle doesn't mean sell drugs. Hustle means get up every day, put on clean clothing as best you can. Let's get an education.
Now that there, I agree with 100%. I sing it all the time. Hustle hard. Doesn't mean drugs. Doesn't mean none of that negative stuff. None of that stuff. Nope, it's meaning exactly what he said. Get up, go do it. Go build your life. Go get things going. Get it popping.
This is what you do with your money then if you're ever lucky enough to
Get
get
your
money.
money
Don't
over
gamble it
here.
away.
Do this.
Invest it.
Tell us about how
Keep it
important it
positive.
was to
Keep it clean.
hear Corey J's personal experience with Young Thug in the courtroom, that heartfelt message that he shared.
That's just Mr. Williams. I could bring countless people like that. This is just Mr. Williams. When you're dealing
And you
with...
fought for Corey to be heard. I remember, the judge was like, hey, is this a different kind of voice that we haven't heard yet? You were like, let the kid talk. Like, if he can have an opportunity to be heard, let him get up on the stand and to be heard. How important was that to you?
It's important because the court is hearing the prosecutors say that Mr. Williams is in charge of a criminal street gang, and by his word, people can die. That's basically what he's saying. And that's just not true. So I thought that everybody that we put up at that bond hearing is important for the court to know about and a jury to know about.
Why is Mr. Williams so relatable to the youth in Atlanta?
Because he is the hope. And he's trying to get others out of poverty. That's his mission in life.
What are the negative connotations that comes with being a rapper that may not always reflect who the rapper is?
For people like you who are informed, people in the rap industry, it's show business. It's an act. They are performers. And they're performing all the time, much like, I guess, professional wrestlers. We don't even know their real names. They're performing all the time. That's not the human being, though. That's not, them with their family members or with their community members. That's what you're asking. So for people who say, there's a tweet, Young Thug, that says it all, those people are really misinformed, and I expect that they will change their opinion if they're interested in learning come January 2023, because Jeffrey Williams is a father. He is a son. He is a genius. And he committed none of these crimes.
When he in a courtroom is being called King Slime, that the allegations of YSL is connected to, according to prosecution, street gang activity, of crime, of felonies, of all these different things. Tell us about what the next few months really means to you.
We spend every day working our case and putting it into a ability with witnesses to tell a truthful story. And the prosecution's theory will not hold up in court because the truth will come out.
Do you feel like nationwide there should be a standard on lyrics in courtrooms, or should it be handled state by state?
Let me hear what he says.
I think it should be handled case by case. And much like the Honorable United States Congressman Hank Johnson just presented a bill to Congress, and he gives a criteria on when a lyric can be used in a courtroom, and that's what it should be. It should be that it should never be used in a courtroom
he's not
unless...
saying that it should be abolished. It shouldn't be there. He's saying that it depends on the criteria, I guess, on a case-by-case situation, and there should be a overhead that's put together if you have to use a specific lyric that will listen to the lyric to see if it can or it should be used in what you're trying to prosecute on. So I don't even know if I don't know if I agree with that. And T-Bug, I hope that you would find something and invite me over, because I like to hear your insight on this one too, because basically first he's saying that it shouldn't, and because he feels that it's kind of a racist thing to do. But then now here you have it where he's saying that it should be, but only on a based on a situation. Like, which way is it? He's still saying that it should be there, but it just needs to be evaluated at a more intense level of people to see if it should be used or should not be used. So that there got me confused right there, T-Bug. So you're going to have bring me something to explain that, because I like sitting in your chat, listen to that. But that ain't what he kind of said earlier in the show. At what was about maybe 3 or 4 minutes in, he says that he feels that it's racist. And this is part of racism targeting towards the black people that raps. Now it's okay at the 11 mark. It just should be judged or evaluated more than used as freely as the judicial system is doing. Now I'm confused with that one. I'm confused. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Is you gonna pull a bill, abolish it, get rid of it, do something, or is it gonna stay here? Is it gonna stay?
The prosecution can show that lyric is a admission or confession. If the right verdict is rendered, it would show that prosecutors should back off targeting people who defeated the odds against them and put them in the right context. These people are doing good for the community.
When you saw the petition for Protect Black Art, what came to your mind?
It's sad that we even need a petition to protect black art. I can't believe that in 2022, this is where we are in our country. However, with that being said, it's a good thing. And people have to realize that we are discriminating when we go after.
That was pretty much it. The rest of it,
audio.
like I said, we have to, I think that was it. I think the guy that, was playing this was, but shout out to his channel as well, which is Dear Woke Christian. I think I've seen him a few times over on the Lead Attorney show. So shout out to him for reintroducing that back out here in the public, to have some people kind of go back down memory lane on who and is Brian Steele, and that is the Young Thug YSL legal attorney for him over there on the defense against this whole RICO Act situation going on in the courtroom. So that's pretty much I have for that, and then I just oh, let me send what was I'm responding to Kendra. They got those at both places, Sam's Club and Costco. So I didn't have to put it back in the comments, but I think you know what I'm talking about because you just asked me. So those are at Sam's Club or Costco, honey. I loved it. I got in that thing, but now I'm waiting because I have to get the temperature. I got in it prematurely though, girl, because I was like, oh, let me see what it's like, even though I done been in one before. So I'm waiting for it to reach the temperature of 100 degrees because I want mine nice and warm on my muscles. So, but I hope you get one and enjoy it. You know, that one is going to eventually get moved, but like I said, I'll wait for my son-in-law carpentry his schedule to open up to slide me in because he's already have a bunch of clients right now to build the the deck around it, which I'm going to put on the other side over there. So you saw one for 7. No, 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 Reba. The most you should pay for it is that $4.99 with tax. No, no, no. They've been all year round for I'm finna come upstairs.
Try some.
Okay. Are you alright? Good job. They've been marked at $4.99 to I think no more than $5.60 tops. But like I said, that was Costco and Sam's Club. Now anywhere else it may charge you quite a bit. I don't know, but yeah, that's where I've kind of seen, when I did the YouTube reviews and all that stuff, everybody was going to Costco or Sam's Club. So I don't know, Reba. I don't think that I would pay the $700. I think that the $4.99 up to $500 was pretty reasonable for it. So, but I did a lot of reviewing on it, and I like it. It's really cool. It's really cool. I was playing around. Wait till I come on, and one night I went and got me some little glow balls to go in the girl. I did. But those for the working days, baby. When you get home, honey, I'm like, oh, I'm finna do. Cause you get the timer is set automatically for 30 minutes for your jet bubbles and give you that deep massage. And that's all you need. Just sit in and relax and then go. That's all you need. You say Walmart, Walmart fuck ass trying to. But you know what? Now you can challenge Walmart. And you go take a picture of or if you find it online, you can even look online at Sam's Club and see how much they're charging. Even the Costco, and you go to Walmart. What happened? And then one that wasn't one of their commercials. If you find it cheaper. Yes, but yeah, because I can't, I'm floating around in it, Kendra. Hell yeah. Yep. I'm like, Lord, it's got 2 lines on it. You can go max and then you can go minimum. So, he filled it up half, a little bit over minimum, girl, and I'm still floating around. I'm like, Lord, I ain't got nothing to hold on to. But a lot of questions was like, well, where do you sit? You sit your butt down on the bottom of it. Well, it ain't no seats, like it's a stool or something in there. You say Sam Club is the sister store. You better say it, girl. But Walmart used to have that commercial out there. If you take a picture of something and if they have the same product, then they'll give you the product cheaper or at the price of where you found. I remember that commercial. Y'all remember that shit? I remember that. I used to go out there shit as a shopper, what you call it? Shopper something. I mean, taking pictures there and there and well, oh, Walmart better have this cheaper than that. Sure do. Sure do. So, but like I said, I just wanted to bring those few little topics to you guys today, and I truly do hope that it could be mediated with Fire and Randa. Patch that up because they got some history of stories that kind of go back a little bit farther that would that can be reconciled. They really can. I get it. But and then the other topic about knowing my character. Don't get it twisted out here. The only people that I feel now, I'm not going to even say that when it comes to Bookham and Bookham laying his content and his anger and all his rebuttals and stuff. If you sit out there and you fall for that man to be able to, I'm gonna use the word intimidate you to respond and give him an answer, give him something to work with, then that's on you. Cause I ain't never gave him shit ever. Ain't gonna fucking happen. You talk your ass off. I ain't got to respond back to you and give you an answer that's gonna help you. Help you. I wish that nah, you gonna have to make it all up, and then once we get there, you gonna have to prove it. So, yep, y'all know y'all coming. Y'all come on to my house. Come up, girl. If y'all come to my house, girl, we'll have a crazy backyard party. Y'all gonna have to move. we gonna be back there turned up for 2 days. We gonna have to play the game. $500 to the person that's able to stay up for 2 nights. You can't sleep. You gonna have to have your drink your little wine coolers and stuff. I don't care, but you can stay up for 2 nights. The camera's gonna be on. Oh, so it's gonna watch you. Know if you done fell asleep in the chair out back anywhere. We gonna know. And the person who could stay woke for 2 days, no sleep. Yeah, gets that whole $500. You get to get $500. Yeah, we'll hook you up. And I know everybody in here gonna fall asleep. Gonna fall asleep. I love playing that damn game. I ain't got nobody. Did nobody won yet? Nobody won. Oh, I'm fucked up, man. I'm about to go home. Okay, tap out. Tap out. I need you to tap out. You tap out. I need you to tap out. But so that was that topic, and then just kind of mention a little bit about why it's ill. I do not follow the case that intense like that. I just kind of like to touch on it a little bit here and there. That's that. That's that. So I hope y'all enjoyed my company today because I enjoyed. It is Sunday. I am now gotta get myself prepared to head back to work just like most of you guys do and start another week over. And I am blessed and grateful that I am able to do so. So don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share the live. I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna have to. They probably hang up on me. Maybe I could text them and see, hey, 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 hey. And I'm okay with that. But like, get the fuck off. Don't ask me shit about that bitch. I don't want to hear that shit. And I'm gonna take a risk. Not for a show. It's not for. Even if I could kind of go behind the scenes. This, we gotta move past this here level of engagement, and I know I shouldn't be saying it 'cause I contradict myself on that one, because I already know I have, that one person, like, don't you, ever, I'm gonna be honest, y'all can't never patch that up, ever, never, a year or two, yeah, nope. And I still will. I ain't gonna lie. I probably have one or two of my messy episodes. I'm human. I love to laugh. Yeah, if y'all see what I had on, I got on y'all to be cracking up because I don't even know why I'm over here looking like a whole damn Punky Brewster, honey. Socks black,
shorts. I don't even know what foot color these is. Shirt, purple, white, pink. I'm like, what the hell? Where the hell I get this damn outfit from? I bet y'all want to see so y'all can crack on me, but that shit ain't gonna happen. I'm looking like somebody who did it and yeah, I bet y'all want to see. See, y'all have to realize, I know y'all ain't the only ones in the chat. It's the ones in the bushes waiting on that goddamn Kodak moment. Did y'all see what the fuck Pam got on today? Man, screenshot that. Make a meme, man. Look at this shit. Yeah, y'all want to laugh, don't you? Ha! Got to catch me early in the morning. I ain't slipping at all. Because I know how mean y'all cruel, man. Y'all mean. Now, when I come on and my hair and shit ain't calm, I don't even sweat that small change shit. 'Cause I know y'all hair and shit ain't calm either. You just ain't on that damn camera. That's all the fuck. I ain't mad about that. You gonna make a meme. I'm like, Lord, I could say one thing for sure. I was motherfucking pretty. Had them motherfucking babies, didn't I? Ain't no nigga finna lay down no ugly ass bitch all the time. Having no motherfucker. I was a pretty bitch. Pretty than a motherfucker. And I think I still am pretty. But they be waiting, y'all. They be lurking like a... Yeah, I'm rainbow bright over here today, honey. And you know what's so crazy though, Reba? Because he was like, babe, you finna wear that today? Hell yeah. At least I know ain't nothing finna jump off. I already know, Kendra. I already know. But you know what? Y'all crack me up when y'all hit me back. I'll be over here busting up. Me and my BFF, we be at work. I'll be like, because she be watching, right? She'll be the bus. She's like, oh my God, they did you. They dogged you, girl. They got you. I'll be like, yeah, them motherfuckers. Oh, I be calling y'all. Yes, yeah, they got me. It's all right, though. But see, I could take it, though. I'm not, I know my hair is short. I know I got glasses on. I know I got, the shit I know. It's when you come on here and you don't know. Like, damn, that was fucked up shit. I ain't even know I got on the camera like that. Mm-mm. That's warm now. I got in today. But it was only at 80. It was still kind of cold. Yeah, you gonna get in with me? All right, be careful. Kendra, I ain't even worried. I listen, Kendra, with what I got on today, I know ain't nothing popping off. Hey, shit. But you gotta be careful, right? Y'all still got me here. Let me see how much battery I got. 22%. You gotta be careful with shit like this. The shit I'm wearing today make a nigga go creep, creep. And be creeping out the house and shit. Be like, oh, Lord. Bitch, I ain't fucking with you. Do you see what the fuck you wearing? I know it's gotta be something sexy out there. That's why them niggas be cheating. Nobody leave out the house. Mm, that's why you gotta get you an old daddy. One of them niggas can't walk too far and go too far and their game ain't tight no more. They get one of them on them up. He ain't going nowhere, girl. Man, he old now. He burnt out. He burnt out. Same way you looking at me, cause I'm dressed like Punky Brewster today, and it ain't turning your head or turning you on. When you go out there in those streets, that woman gonna be saying that shit about you. Look at you, look at you. You coming out here with your sweatpants on and shit, probably got a whole number on, might want you. You might want to just about face and bring your dust ass on back home. You say straighten the rubber stomach, girl. No, you didn't. Oh shit. I'm finna put it all on, girl. Listen, honey. Listen. Just turn the lights off. You won't even see the shit. Just turn the lights off.
Turn TV out. You won't see shit. It's coming off in there. What the fuck you worry about the outside? What you worry about? Because I got on all this mismatch and shit today. I don't even know why. If you gonna do it and if it's working, then you just gonna do it and let it work. Take shit off. Shit. And then y'all run across them ones back then, used to get mad. You know, if you waiting on them to, to undress you. Nigga, you want it, you do the work. Well, undressing shit. That used to be me back in the day, though. I ain't gonna even lie, though, man. I'd be sitting there. This was back way, way, way back in the day. When I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Some days, right? Back then, you think you finna get some. Now he ain't, he tired. Now he don't even want, he don't want none now no more. But shit, you ain't trying to put. And then, then I got into this one, right? Finally. Right, long, long, long time ago. I promise y'all, because I was a chicken, right? Like, well, wait a minute. It used to be a rule. Mama gave you a rule. You need to date for about 2-3 years. Make sure it's solid, whatever. And go on and do your thing, right? So the first year, I'm going to tell y'all this. The first year, because he used to be like, nah, I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you because, you tight. Your mama got a leash on you and your daddy this and all this stuff. And then we try. And so after in the first year, he used to try, right? Man, I be up in there with the thermo, leggings, tights on, 2 pair of socks, 8 shirts, 4 bras. I used to have it locked down. I swear to y'all, I swear I am not lying about that one. I used to be walking around with a lot of motherfucking clothes on, man. And I also did it. I'm tell you why I did it because, I'm in Chicago. And for the most part, with me up early in the morning, I used to go run track and to go do this. So I'm up early in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock. I'm out the door. Some places I had to go walk, meet up with the group here and there. So you thinking, I'm a little girl out here, it was not too far. My mama socks, 8 pairs of panties, and 20 bras and shit. So, look, Kendra, girl, part 2, honey. That part 2, girl. 'Cause I was straight going there. Here tonight is the night. I'm going to get my granny panties on. Yep. Like, oh, you finna go bed. What you finna do with them bloomers? What you ain't about to do with them? That is so true. I get it. The whole stuff about uh, um, the woman and this and the woman and the woman and the women are the most powerful. We're powerful creatures, man. They do. They need us, especially getting up in any man out there. Let me tell you, that's over the age of. Plug my phone up. Over the age of pretty much 35. We're gonna cap it at 35, y'all. Yeah, they need that woman. They need that woman, all that extra additional help. It could be the hair that turns them on. They need that extra turn on. Women, I don't think that we need as much. Our body desires the opposite. We're just like, oh, I got a man, okay, I'm ready. We don't need to have all of that extra to get us going like that. It's like you mentally know, like, okay, this is my man. My body is desiring, your body right now. It doesn't matter, a man can have that afro. That man can have those long, dusty, dirty dreads or a bald head. The man can have a hole in his shirt. For some reason, we don't look at it as if he's sexy or not as sexy to us. You're looking at it that's my man. My body just wants to have your body, with mine. But the men, somebody need to explain that. They need the hair.
They need the nails. They need the eyelashes. They need the makeup. Some of them needs, you in your best dress. You remember that Martin show? Them red pumps. He couldn't do nothing until he saw Gina in the red pumps. Not that, if she came barefooted, that didn't excite him as much. But with some men now, it's the toenail polish, polishing your toes and things like that. I don't understand it. I think that when you're together, you just sexy to each other, no matter what, I guess. But obviously not, because this motherfucker around here walking right past me like I'm a fucking ghost. You gon' he over there like Earl. You gonna eat that cornbread? You gonna wear that today, bitch? Yeah. It shouldn't be no different than when I am in something sexy or when my clothes do coordinate, like Witherspoon. You gotta coordinate. That's my guy too. You gotta coordinate. But I'm just saying, it shouldn't. But so why is it that way? Why is it that way? It's crazy. You can walk around the house when you're there with just you and your partner, and you walk out the bathroom. Walk out the bathroom, and your butt is right, your breast is right. But when you have children, that gravity is there. Your breast is not gonna sit up as perky as you would like them to do, right? And those for the women that has the big breasts, and so you walk out the bathroom. Now you got those men that's just waiting for you. Now you butt naked in the fuck. You butt naked. How is that? Is not putting your ding ding to a 10, but they'll turn around and say, well, will you put those panties on? I like, wait a minute, nigga, I was just fucking naked. You mean to tell me that you need to look at panties? You gotta have the panties enhancement. Get the fuck off. So you want to put some panties on, and then you want, 5 minutes later, and you're gonna take them off. Those are the enhancers that they need. And trust me, if they are asking for those detailing enhancers, that means that if they're not having an all the way problem with the ding ding, that means that it is coming. They're preparing themselves. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you, the shit don't work. Don't work automatically no more. The ding ding don't know whether if it likes natural or if it likes filtration. It doesn't know. Doesn't know anymore. They need help. Should be cracking me up. Like, what the fuck? Puts panties on. I don't sleep in panties. I don't sleep in underwear. I toss and turn a lot. And do you know the aggravation that you got to go through when you know you deadlock sleep, right? But there is something that then awoken you just semi. You're not all the way woke, just a little bit enough so you can reach down there and straighten up the damn panties. Shit pisses me off. So I don't wear panties no more. I don't wear panties no more, babe. I've been stopped wearing panties about 20 years ago. I don't wear panties no more because I'm tired of getting awoken by a goddamn panties going in my damn butt. I can't stand it. Piss me off. And who I'm mad at? I'm mad at the panties because it woke me up. What am I gonna do to the panties? Fight them? Beat the panties the fuck up? Cut them up? Rip them? I don't know. Crazy shit. I can't stand. How many of y'all sleep in long pajama pants? Be honest, cause that's the craziest shit ever. That shit, once you get into your deep sleep, feels like your ass in a straight jacket. Straight goddamn jacket. Don't wear the bell bottom type kind either. Man, I must have tried that one night because I was a little cold. Holy shit. Felt like I was in a leg fight. Like, what the fuck? And I'm trying to turn. It's stuck under here. It's stuck over there. Then you stand up somehow. They done twist it all to the side. I can't stand it. That's one of my pet peeves. Don't you ever, ever, ever send me no long ass pajama pants to this house. None of y'all. None of y'all, because we going to fight. I don't like them, and they don't like me. Now, you wear your biker shorts. People like to sleep in their little boy shorts like that. Those are okay. They don't rise up too much, especially if they fit it. You okay with those? So I found myself now just investing in buying
a lot of those, I wear a lot of those to bed, but yeah. So, and then they easily to, slip off or whatever for, something quick, be done. You only wear, you have to. You got to wear them all fitted and tight. And shout out to Reba. She wears her t-shirts with no panties, girl. Ain't no need to goddamn it wasting all them damn panties, building all that damn laundry. One pair is good. One pair. That's when your ass wake up and get dressed. And put your damn panties on. Then good to go. But that used to kill me though. Come out the bathroom, nothing on. And a man will have the nerves to ask you, oh, you gonna put on those panties I like? What in the fuck? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this outfit right here? Nothing. So you gotta be careful. You gotta, you notice all of that stuff, right? You do. I notice a lot of shit. But right now, I promise you, we're going to start hearing about a lot of men, because right now they keep their shit quiet out there. I don't want a lot of women to know all this, but we're going to start hearing about the rise of the erectile dysfunction. Because the food, it's the food, the health, the weight, the stress. Oh, it gets them. It gets them, but they don't like to talk about it. So you gotta be careful about that, and don't get trapped into that shit. That man talking all that hot shit about what I didn't do. I didn't lay it on you and put it on your back. Then we should wait until we get married or let's date for a while, and then they're gonna trap you in that shit. And then next thing you know, be like, oh man, it don't work no more. And then he gonna be like, man, this must just happen. Lying motherfucker, your shit been dead. Hi, Joseph. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, you gotta be careful about that. One thing they can't say, I don't think, well, I don't know. I don't know from a woman's POI point of view. I don't know. I don't know if women cha-chas die. I don't know where they can't do it no more. I don't know. All I know is, I be in Walgreens. I see they got that YK jelly and stuff like that. So maybe you might lose a little secretion. And I don't even know what causes that. At first, I used to think that it was menopause, but as a statistics, I can say that my menopause ain't bothered me at all. So, that's something of a good topic to talk about too, you guys. How long is the menopause? What's been your worst nightmares with the menopause? I go through it, but my menopausing only happens when I am asleep. And fortunately, because I like it hot, because I can tolerate heat up to Arizona dry ass heat, or Texas heat, or LA heat, it doesn't bother me. I have to, I'll click the fan on, but it's like, okay, I can throw one foot out of the bed from under the sheet, and then in about maybe 2-3 minutes, I'm freezing. I gotta get back under the cover. I be like, what? Wait a minute, what happened to the heat? But so that's pretty much the only way that the only time that my body responds to it being overheated from menopause is when I lay down. Throughout the day, I don't feel shit. Nothing. I don't have no hot flashes. Only when I lay down to go to sleep at night. And it comes right when I get into that first realm of sleep. Once I'm in my deep gone sleep, I don't know how many times it didn't came and if it didn't. I have no idea. My sheets don't be wet. My skin don't be feeling, moist or none of that. So I'm like, I don't know. So then I was talking to my doctor, right? And so she was like, well, maybe it's not going to be as bad for you as it is for others. I have a sister that has a rough time with it. And, I feel like I'm trying to be passionate
and comfort her and stuff like that. But I'd be like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, it's gonna be okay. How do I know if it's gonna be okay if she's going through it? You know? I'll be trying to give her those comfort words. So you haven't had one because some people say you go to the heat and the cold flashes it. Right out. So maybe menopausing is changing, just like how it has changed with being a grandmother. Grandmothers used to be what, 70, 80? Now we're grandmothers at 49 and 40s and 50s, Maybe it's got something to do with all of the way the life cycle has changed for us with, all of that combined. I don't know. Maybe it's because, so many people that are in their 50s or in early 60s are still very active. Not just sexually, I'm talking about physically, like in exercising and swimming. And maybe it's that. It said 4 through 15 years. Oh my Lord. That's 15 years is a long time. 15 years. Now, I still have my IUD, right? I have IUD, right? And I I've told y'all that, right, Harlan? Remember I was telling y'all that when I had um my first child, right? I had my cycle was the 6 weeks. After the 6 week, it disappeared. Then I remember telling y'all my mom was taking me back and forth. What's going on? I'm back, and they was drawing blood. I had all kind of tests going, blah blah blah, scared. And I'm like, no, she's supposed, because I wasn't having a regular cycle, right? So then here comes my second child. Same thing. No cycle, all the way up. I'm like, oh my God, let me go to the doctor. I think I'm pregnant. Yep, you're pregnant. Had that one, 6 weeks. Okay, there's a cycle. 7 weeks had a cycle. A whole after that, disappeared again. Gone again. Gone, 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 gone. I didn't go back to the doctor. I just said, the hell with it. So now I'm a third baby, right? 14 years later, I'm a third baby, and same thing happened. But to be on the safe side, after I had Coda Bear, which was in 2006, right? I decided, you know what? I'm not finna risk this no more because 3 was my number for me. That was it. I'm done there, right? 3 was my number. So I had them, no, I better play this one safe. Put me on a contraceptive, just go do what you gotta do. So I had the IUD. Now, went back because that what did she say, every 5 years I think it was. So I would look at my little card, like, gotta go back to the doctor. Okay, do it again, put another one in. 5 years, I go back, put another one in. Now this is the third one, right? Now I had this one put in, let me see, 5, 10. Coda was 15 now, I want to say. And Coda is 18 now. So visit to my doctor. So she says, we need to take your IUD out. And I was like, for what? And she was like, well, you don't need it anymore. Like you're in menopause stage. What the fuck they got to do with anything? I told her, I seen on YouTube a 90-year-old had septuplets. She started cracking up at me. I was like, what's so funny? She's like, can you believe that? And I'm like, hell yeah. I believe that if it's meant to be, then, things can happen. I believe. And she goes, that is not true. That woman in menopause, you will not get pregnant. I'm like, and if you think that I'm about to sit here and believe, trust you, and them little things be swimming, how many you get? About 3 trillion? Is you out your man? What if one say, oh, hell nah, fuck it, we gonna get through? Do you know that I will come back and honey, me and you will have it out? She says, I promise you, you're not going to get pregnant during menopause. So I said, well, I promise you this. We ain't never taken this IUD out. I am sexually active.
And I intend to stay sexually active at least until 107. At least until 107. So she says, really? And I say, yeah. She says, well, I don't think I know any people that's 107 that is sexually active. I said, well, that's their problem. That ain't my problem. Listen here, all the way to the end. That's just how I feel about it, you know? So, and it's not just because of, just being sexually active. It's because I prefer to have a long term companion, knowing me like that, knowing my body like that, knowing my mind like that, knowing my soul like that. And I think that it helps with prolonging life. I think it helps prolonging, you staying, physically young, I mean, hell, you be at the gym, yeah, stretch that leg up there. I'm just saying, y'all, once you start moving that leg, like, shit, you ain't gonna be able to move it for a while. So you might well just gotta keep using it. Gotta keep the muscles, you know, massaged. Oh boy, you say, Pap, I think you can get. I am not. I am not. I'm not. My mom be like, girl, my ass. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. So I will be going back. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have a year to go. I'm gonna be right back up in there. Replace it. She ain't gonna want to do it. Then I'll go somewhere else. Replace it. Replace it right now. Don't bother me. It ain't. And I asked her, what side effects, what harm is it going to cause me if I want to just keep changing it? And she goes, well, no, there's really nothing, no harm. Then what the fuck we bothering it for then? If it ain't bothering you, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. And that's how I've been. So every time I go in, she'll ask me, you want to make that appointment? No. I hate the fact that I got to keep walking up in here that you knowing that I got something stuck up in my ass that you got to keep questioning me about. Shit. I'm already got to go through that every time. That's the first thing. The second thing, you going to make your appointment? And no. Because you check my blood pressure and all that other stuff so I can get the fuck up out of here. That's what I want to do. And then you can hurry up and bill my damn insurance for the damn checkup. It ain't bothering me. So that's that with that. And when it is not up for debate anymore, unless the health, what do you call it, the researchers or whatever start coming out and saying that, that it can cause this or cause that or cause that, then I'll have to reconsider some things. But no, 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 no. Oh, no more damn kids. Can you imagine? Ooh, 72, pregnant. I come on here, tell y'all and had another baby at 70. Y'all gonna be like, what? Nope, not gonna happen. I don't think so. I should let y'all go though. But yeah, I'm gonna get my butt off. So y'all get up out my chat and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Y'all, thanks for showing up and kicking it with me as usual. As usual. And everybody else that came through, shout out to you guys. Peace, love, and blessings. And I gotta go. I'm gonna read over some of my paperwork and have myself prepared for tomorrow too. So I'm out, y'all. Love.